teams? I don't think they were.
I was going to say, it looks like they were all on the right team. Yeah,
Yeah.
It looks like they were all on the same team.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm not mistaken here, I believe Salina is going to be Cobra in the red, and then Glenpool, which would make sense, is in the blue.
Yes. So Thirsty Cat, I always know Thirsty Cat is in Glenpool because I had to give them everything.
So Glenpool in the blue, Salina in the red.
Yes.
And as we forever hover over that 1 second.
That 1 second is always with Halo.
Again, this is going to be Live Fire King of the Hill.
So what is it, first to 4 for you guys?
Correct, yes.
Okay. Awesome, awesome. The first to 4 gets the win here.
First to 4 will forever go down in glory.
Yep. And here we go.
We are off. Taking it from the Salina's Greasy. They're going to go ahead and go down right through mid. Probably looking to take the Heat Wave, grabs the Heat Wave, decides to take it right back outside of cuts. Sees one, Glenpool throws nade, decides to bail on it. Thirsty Cat has Sniper in hand for the Glenpool Warriors. He's trying to really hold down house here, as he's not really seeing any competition, but there is Camel Thunder finds the Glenpool Warrior on the back. There's one trying to camp the overshield and falls. Great opening start for the Salina Wildcats.
I will tell you, I love the Heat Wave. That's a new gun that they brought, and loving that you can go horizontal or vertical with it, use it to whatever you need it for, is amazing.
Absolutely, it's kind of a shotgun, but better.
Yeah.
Looking at Gator Max here, does fall to Sarika. Final Test just trying to keep the point alive, does get the flip, is going to hold it now on his side. Now kind of running with a rain of grenades coming over. Camo Thunder for the Salina Wildcats, just trying to hold B here. There's the elbow. There's two Glenpool Warriors trying to find it. One of them does fall. Final Plus finds Gator Max. And as we continue on here by Sandbags, that one last Glenpool Warrior is going to be holding back. Oh, but two trying to find the flank. Oh, and they do find the rat in the corner by Sandbags. Sarika now finds an elimination, throws a nade out to mid just in good case, gets a triple kill, Gator Max, and the first hill will go to the Salina Wildcats. As they start to fall, they will probably go ahead and try to regroup here. Already on the point, Salina playing over here at elbow bench. Two Glenpool Warriors and now at elbow once more. Thirsty Cat, from his perspective over here at elbow, sees that the point is clear, finds a nice nade, and the point has been flipped in Glenpool's favor, and they will start racking up points. Again, like Dr. Harrington had mentioned, the Heat Wave is a great power weapon, as it is a shotgun but better, and it's going to be key that both teams are able to respect the sandbox and that they leave no advantage to their opponents. Now it looks like Glenpool is kind of on the offensive here, finding eliminations for Salina, leaving one alive, which is Final Fuzz. Unknown Baked trying to play it a little bit slow here. Peeks, does get hit. Oh, what a repulse to save his life. Tries to go back through cuts, but can't quite make it, and does fall. Gator Max finds an elimination as well. And now looking, Salina flips the point back in their favor, and it's about halfway to flip the point to get another score on the board for them in this King of the Hill matchup. We wait to see. The Shroud screen comes out, blocking out the LOS, so that way they have to push and respect it. Sarika going up top, trying to get an advantage point here. Unknown Bound finds an elimination. The repulsor misses, and Sarika finds Thirsty Cat as he continues to play up here up top. Sees one in mid. That sniper will be spawning soon. Oh, and Unknown Bound finds Sarika. Glenpool will now flip the point, and I believe with sniper in hand. Thirsty Cat going to go ahead and help take point over. Doing a nade spamming dummies over. And now it looks like we're trying to get a double two-split push again. Now we have kind of Glenpool huddled up here, trying to get the point to flip. They only have a few more seconds, but end up falling. And then it looks like Salina Wildcats get the advantage here and is able to flip the point. Sarika, after all the carnage, lives. Both teams dead. Goes ahead and pings the shroud screen for his team as they respawn. He's going to try to pull spawns here. However, they better get back and help with reinforcements because he is on the hill alone and gets the flip at the last second. Finds an elimination. Can they find two? Finds two. And now they've got to try to push all the way across the map where Glenpool now has the advantage running into house. But the Salina Wildcats are up 2-0 in this first one. Trying to get those grenades out of the way. They're going to go ahead and back up. Grenades coming in heavy from Glenpool. Skag finds Breezy. Also finds Final Four, and then Commando Thunder falls for the Salina Wildcats, only leaving Sariga to defend for his life, trying to grab whatever he can back up. However, the Glenpool Warriors are going to push the oppressive, finally getting that last one over there by dummies. And now they're going to continue to try to keep a walled gate around house here, continuing their gained points, trying to just get on the scoreboard here for King of the Hill. One of those crucial parts about King of the Hill, however, is the fact that when you finally get a point flipped, it's not going to be very likely that you're going to get a point spawn in your favor, so you're pretty much having to fight into the next point. Now as that point flips, Glenpool does take it, and now they are finally on the board with one. Salina Cats are up by 2. Next spawn point is going to be over here by OS. It looks like Glenpool's going to go ahead and flip to get the first points on the board for this round. Needler has spawned. Sandbags are trying to get cleared out. This guy's going to sit down and just try to hold anchor here. Unknown Baked here, trying to go ahead and help his teammates out, trying to set out a perimeter to try to find any opposition. Thirsty Cat does find one down below. So Dr. Harrington, kind of tell us what you're seeing right now from both sides and how they're kind of playing, because while it is 1-2, Glenpool might take this point and make it 2-2.
Yeah, Glenpool, so they had a little bit of technical issues at the beginning there. That's why I had to leave.
Okay.
Their computer, Gator, he kind of froze up for like half a second, and it did a couple times. But of course, as soon as the admin gets over there to check problems, it goes away and it fixes itself. But here with the heat wave, oh, just great kills right there. So, I mean, right now it's neck and neck. So we can see that we have Unknown Baked over there, 15 kills. I mean, here we go. Let's see. Incoming new spawn. New
spawn point, we're all tied up 2-2.
Yeah,
Salina takes the first one. He's in the back, finds Skaggs, going to try to find another, gets the trade, and that's going to be 2 down for the Glenpool Warriors. Salina Wildcats do have 2 and have OS. This is a very good position for them to have to push into this midpoint. Arguably one of the most difficult points in King of the Hill on this map to hold because it's just a nade factory.
I would say, yeah, it's right in the middle. There's lanes on both sides.
Thirsty Cat's trying to find what he can, gets Camel Thunder down from Salina, takes a peek, knows that there's 2 at least, trying to figure out who he can pick first. Oh, but OS is there and ready. He decides to back off of that. I would say that is a wise move, going to hang out by Sandbags, wait for reinforcements. Sarika finding a battle, finds the dance, gets taken down, however, by an Unknown Gator, and then Unknown again, taking out 3 for the Salina Wildcats, only leaving Breezy alive and probably having to wait, but he does have the heat wave in hand.
Looking to do some work with the heat wave here.
Oh.
Nope.
Unfortunate nade, but does get a bank shot very late after the fact.
Don't underestimate the pistol. I'll tell you guys that.
Never underestimate
do that.
the sidekick. And again, this is what we were talking about earlier, right?
Yeah.
You're trying to control the sandbox. Even though the pistol may not be that powerful, it's better to have it in your hand than them to have it just in case.
Yeah, and it's also a deterrent. I mean, people won't come running at you half the time if you just start laying down fire with a pistol.
Oh, absolutely, because it's hot and it's heavy and it's coming at you, and you don't want to die to a pistol of all things.
No, yo.
Looking back here into the action, final fizz for Salina. I apologize. Trying to find what he can here. He sees a couple of Glenpool Warriors in the middle. He's just trying to stall for time. Backs off of it, tries to go back and finds a nice
nade.
Great
kill.
And they're going to go ahead and just give up that point, making it 3-2. Glenpool now is taking the advantage for the first time in the match. And now the point rotation resets where it's going to start back over at B-spawn. Gatormax throwing some grenades, finds the Salina Wildcat sliding in. And they're going to go ahead and try to take the point here. It still hasn't been quite capped. Oh, but Salina slips in there. Decides to get the point. Starts to collect points now for them. Thirsty Cat's going to go ahead and come down through cuts here. Waiting for that heat wave again. Finds an opposition. Can he get the trade and gets that charade. That was huge for Glenpool. Taking down 3 of the Salina Wildcats. Oh, but the Wildcats have the OS. Breezy Cat with over 1.5 shields trying to get what he can. Getting the dance. Oh, but couldn't quite take it even with the overshield.
No, too many people there.
Great teamwork, though, by Glenpool, making sure they take out the OS and make it irrelevant. Sarika jumps in, immediately gets meleeed down. Camo Thunder can't quite make it in there either. Glenpool having an ironclad defense on this point, saying, you can't come into my house anymore. We are taking this one without hesitation.
So they got to get this point here.
They absolutely do. They want to try to solidify that lead. Because at the very least, they know that the next spawn is going to be back at the C point, which is a very easy rotation for them. And it looks like they only have a few more seconds to grab. It looks like they're going to grab it, but there it is.
Yep, there is 4.
There's 4.
Yep. So first point. Going to Glenpool.
We'll go to Glenpool.
Yeah. So I think everything seems fine now. Hopefully there's no more technical difficulties.
Seems like we are good right now for that. Now, as we go ahead and kind of think back on what we just saw, very strong opening from Salina. I mean, they took both points very, very assertively.
Yeah.
They had that high octane that we talked about. And then towards the end of the match, in my opinion, what kind of started to fall apart for them was the fact that they weren't getting that sandbox control. We saw Glenpool picked up the pistol. They kept continuously picking up Heatwave and OS.
Yep.
And the handful of times that Salina was able to get the OS, Glenpool kind of made it to where it wasn't a problem because they took out everybody else, so you could just focus fire that juggernaut that was running at you.
Yeah, every single time. That Heatwave was a big difference for them. Like I said, also at the beginning, Glenpool was having that technical difficulty, so
that is true.
Salina kind of capitalized on that, got 2 points, but Glenpool came right back and did a reverse sweep on them.
Absolutely.
So
up next we have ranked Slayer on Aquarius. Now Aquarius is, in my opinion, probably one of the best Slayer maps in Halo.
Yeah.
For a multitude of reasons. One, you don't have really any fancy equipment that you got to worry about picking up. It's just thrusters.
Yep.
Being able to navigate those tight spaces, get in and out of cover as needed. Camo is huge on this map because you don't have to sprint everywhere. You can walk, get those nice ninjas, get those nice off angles for your team. But then the shot grenades are huge on this map because they take up so much space that you can't go hide in a corner. You have to respect those shock nades.
Tell them we're ready. Oop. Maybe. Yeah, they're ready. So we'll just give them the thumbs up. We are ready to go. To go in here. We think it was our Terran X box that was messing with them. So we have these Terran X boxes. That's what it's like, a capture card for us that pulls everything to this booth. And sometimes when those mess up, we think they lag out the computer for about half a second.
Oh,
so
I see.
It's trying to pull video, but we're not needing to pull video right now because we're just doing it from commentator spots. So
that is nice.
So I just go down there and unplug that to make sure we don't have any more issues with that. So
little did we know that Dr. Harrington was an IT expert on the fly.
Oh yeah, I have to be in this arena.
Absolutely. I can only imagine. For those that have not had the pleasure of coming to the SW-OSU arena, it is a sight to see and a lot of lights.
Yes, a lot of lights, a lot of buttons. I mean, to learn that, just the audio board, it was a 700-page manual. And I
might have given up on page 7, to be quite honest with you.
I read the entire thing and learned anything and everything I could learn about that.
At that point, you should get some type of certification.
I think I should get another doctorate for it.
I have a doctorate in this soundboard alone.
All right, I love this map. This is the first map I played in the beta. This was such a great map.
It is a good map, and we see a full push from Glenpool taking one side. Breezy sees it's going to have to go ahead and stall back, wait for his team to go for that full rotation. Glenpool, though, looking to battle down here by planters. Gatormax hits a nice little back smack there on Breezy as he was trying to hide. This is going to give the advantage to Glenpool to go ahead and push, try to find eliminations, but Salina's going to go ahead and back up. But there's another Gatormax elimination!
Oh!
And Skaggs with a stick! What a play by Glenpool to open up the Slayer match, and then unfortunately Breezy cannot just respawn right behind his team when they're all already gone.
Yeah.
Just unfortunate, leaving it up to now a 5-1 opening for Glenpool. Looking over here at Final Fizz for Salina, they're all kind of grouped up trying to figure out, okay, where are we going to rotate? Where are they at? Glenpool's going to go ahead and take the mid control here, and they're going to go ahead and probably hawk on anybody they see. Battle here right now in Blue Fridge. Camo Thunder just trying to keep the blue fridge angles cleared. Sparika trying to take top, sees that there's a couple mid, calls out the rotation. Unknown Bound just laser focused over here, slowly trying to make his way, trying to find a flank here. Met with 2 oppositions. However, he's got Skags in his back corner, throwing some blue grenades. Now it's just going to be a wait to push. Breezy does find an elimination on Thirsty Cat over in blue fridge. It's going to make it 5-2. As we look, Gator Max tries to peek in, sees one, decides, nope, I want to reload, go regroup, and recontest this at a later time. So, Dr. Harrington, you said this is one of your favorite maps, and again, on Slayer, it's all about the eliminations.
Yep.
So what does either team need to really do to make sure that they can get those eliminations while also not feeding into the team during these team fights?
So they have to rotate with each other. That's the biggest thing. The biggest thing in Slayer is a team that is divided. If they are divided, they're just going to get taken out all the time. They have to stay with each other. They have to do their rotations through the map. They have to be able to pick each other's up, weapons, everything, and just keep all the weapons in their group. And if you do that, you're going to dominate Slayer.
Oh, absolutely. And one of the hardest parts about Slayer is keeping that team coordination, right?
Yep.
Because we saw right out of the gate Glenpool all push down the same lane. And Salina decided to kind of go with 2 and 2, check both lanes. That caused Salina to have to regroup with them, delayed that push, but that left Glenpool just enough of an opening to get that flank to where now it was a 3-in-1 pinch.
Yeah. Also, when you do have someone die, trying to rotate to them is a hard thing to do sometimes. And so sometimes you can use it to your advantage if you push on the other team and you have a guy flank from behind. That can also help. So that team coordination, like you said, that team communication, all that is going to win you Slayer over anything else.
Absolutely.
So right now it is a tied game.
I mean, it is a tied game, and this is neck and neck.
Yeah.
What started off being a 4-1, 5-1 match, now we're 14-11, a triple kill by Thirsty Cat.
Ooh.
And said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and try to solidify that lead just a little bit more.
So we got Glenpool winning right now, 14-11.
That was just with a really big play, though.
Yeah.
By Glenpool, and those are the small micro plays that really make an impact. Like, that might be the only triple kill that he gets that game, but that gave them a 30-point lead.
Well, and especially in this, you can see this isn't a high kill game.
No.
It is very low. They're playing very defensive. Both teams staying back behind, following each other. So one kill can actually make or break a team in this.
Absolutely, and for anyone that follows like the pro scene, this is how Halo is played at the very top level. Because if you lose somebody during that team fight, you've got to back up, you've got to regroup, because you're now down numbers and firepower.
Yeah, you're down a gun. You're down bullets.
Max finds the trade there, again finds 2 and a double kill. There's another one by Unknown Bound coming from the back. That's another 3-point elimination.
See that right there? They still have 4 people. They have 4, they have 4 bullets coming down instead of 1.
Absolutely. Oh, and you love to see this.
Oh, he's
grabbing the active camo, grabs it, pops it. He's going to start
and
walking. He's got the heat wave. Finds one, gets the elimination. Now with the bank shot, he sees another one in his sights. They don't know he's even there. Hits one. Out of ammo. Got to back up now. He's going to continue to walk. He's going to go for that flank that's been working all game. They think he's there. They see him. Can they get him? Oh, the shock nade goes out. It's going to delay a little bit, but does fall with that camo in hand. Luckily, the heat wave was also out of ammo, so really there's not a whole lot that Salina got from that trade.
No. It's like when back in the day when they go, that you had rockets and you would die, and you'd be like, it's okay, it only had 1 rocket left instead of 5.
Absolutely.
And you're like, okay, we can deal with that.
Just that cause and combat mentality, like I'm full sending, there's 3 of them, but if I'm going out, I'm taking 3 with me.
Yeah.
Glenpool's going to go ahead and try to push over into, I believe, yellow base here. They're just kind of waiting, biding their time, waiting for Skaz to get full health. Skaz going to go ahead and go on a flank here. Let's see if he's going to be met with any type of opposition. Camo Thunder does find him, takes him down with a back smack.
Yeah, Salina said we have the high ground. Okay.
Yep. So Salina knows they have to push to them if they want to try to get any type of advantage. There's one back in blue fridge. They find it 20-22. Salina staying in this game no matter what they see.
Yeah,
with
Glenpool was pulling away there for a second. They were up 5-6 kills.
And that's where we were talking about with these high octane games. You got to know when to slow down, because Glenpool is just going full throttle and they're pushing into positions that aren't really in their favor, and that cost them 4 points. Now making it 22-21. Now only ahead by 1 where they were just a few seconds ago up by 4.
Yeah, Salina's doing a great job, just backing off, staying in base, waiting for them. They know if they can keep this right here, they should be able to get a couple right there.
Right
so
there.
we're already tied again.
Now we're tied. Now, here's something that Salina's got to be really careful of, though, is that while this is a great position they got to get pushed into, they don't have many resources. They have to explore the map. They have to explore that sandbox, and they're leaving that sandbox open for Glenpool.
Yeah, you have to go get resources. That's the only bad thing about that. It's smart for a little bit. It's smart for a little bit,
it's
but
smart
not,
to make it tied.
Yeah.
But it won't be able to win you the game.
Yep.
Glenpool then trying to push in and out. Again, here's that high-octane gameplay that we know to expect from Glenpool. Salina just kind of rotating in and out. However, now look what we see from Final Fizz. Only 36 bullets with only 9 extra in his clip.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to find a kill to go get more ammo, or he's gonna have to go and explore that for that sandbox.
Like we said, they're winning now, but they still, you know, they have 5.5 minutes left.
Right. Looks like we have a Glenpool warrior coming out from the back here, see if he can get anything happening.
I will also tell you, don't feed that base, because you are just giving them ammo too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think Glenpool realizes that they're starting to play a lot further back. Maybe they're giving up a few kills here and there. They're trying to get picks themselves.
But they can't. They got to go forward. They're down by 2 kills. There goes. There's one.
Glenpool may have tried to starve the beast there, but they just keep feeding it by accident. Skag's just trying to hold mid here, maybe trying to wait for Camo to spawn, but again, you've got to go get those kills.
If I'm Glenpool, I'm taking active camo and a heat wave and going right in there.
Absolutely causing havoc in that small room with those bounce
Got
back
some
shots.
sticky grenades, throw those to a heat wave, take that point down.
Absolutely. And
Get into that Alamo.
Oh, absolutely.
And they have.
Glenpool finally has, but at what cost?
Yeah.
You know, they gave up so many points. It's still 28-28. Now they're in that position of, do we bunker? Do we try to get with what we can here? We have resources now, but what happens when Salina has those resources?
Yep. So I think they're pushing back out. They went. They did 2 and 2.
They can't sit still.
So,
that high octane's not their playstyle. They're not going to be forced to play
Good
that way.
Good assassination there.
Gator just trying to find any type of positioning. He's been the one running on the flank lately, pinging blue fridge.
Salina now has all the resources. They're just bunkering down on the other side now.
And there we saw that thruster, got him right into cover, but it wasn't enough. That heat wave is dangerous here. No, gets a back smack from Camo Thunder. Looks behind him, he doesn't see Skaggs behind. Camo Thunder, though, trying to play for his life, trying to grab that active. Can he grab it without dying? Oh, but he picks it up at least to where it's just not just sitting there in the middle. 31-31, it is a neck-and-neck Slayer match. This is what you love to see. Final Fizz back over into a base, maybe trying to pull spawns for Salina.
3.5 minutes to go here. Just neck and neck the entire time. Glenpool almost pulled away for a little bit, but other team came right back and answered.
Skaggs just trying to find what he can. Can't win the dance. Is going to back up, even though he knows he's low because he knows Salina's in there. Oh, Gatormax finds one. Finds two. Is pushing in. Now Viv's coming in. Then Final Fizz gets a trade there, but can we get a full team wipe? And it's a team wipe.
Yeah, it's a big team wipe, too.
Huge team wipe. And that was just 2 Glenpool players, really.
I would say that's 3 points right there. Well, you know, they knew that the other 2 were coming up behind them. They didn't know what they were getting flanked, so they're trapped. They went into a corner and didn't know what to do.
And Glenpool holding midline there, just peppering in shots, just helping with that damage going in, throwing grenades, making the Salina Wildcats really panic back there. Now both teams back at each other's bases.
Yep.
Just how we started.
Everybody's hunkering down.
Hunkering down.
If I'm Glenpool and they have weapons, they have resources already. They're good to go. I'm hunkering down, waiting for them to come to me.
Absolutely. Let's take those trades because we know where they're going to spawn. If someone falls, they're going to spawn right next to us.
Yeah. And especially when I'm up by 2 kills right now. Oh, grenade fest going on.
Oh,
right
and the
now.
shot
and there's
grenades.
2.
Oh, there's
3.
the Salina comes in, finds 3. And now the Salina Wildcats make a turn. 36-35 pulls away just by 1 point with that team fight.
They do the same thing that Glenpool just did. They said, all right, you guys want to do that? We're going to do it right back to y'all.
Again, it's monkey see, monkey do, right? Just we know what works. They're in a position where if they're going to bunker, we got some answers. Now Final Fizz over here for Salina, just holding mid. Oh, but Camo falls in mid. Salina tried to take a gamble and grab it, now leaving it open for Glenpool, but he can't get it either. It's just sitting there, but it's a death wish if you try to cross it with 4 BRs aimed right at it in heat sink. Camo Thunder a little bit weak here. Sarika just trying to get what he can. Salina decided to take the bunker while Glenpool decided to go ahead and push for mid, trying to get a position. Oh, but Gatormax did end up getting, now he has both Camo and thrusters slowly walking his way, just sitting in the waters waiting. They don't know he's there yet. That Camo is hard to see on this map too. He finds one in the back, tries to find 2, get the trade, maybe? Does get the trade!
Ooh.
Oh, but 3 end up falling for Salina and 2 to Glenpool. However, that only puts Glenpool 1 ahead right now. Oh, but the final Wildcat does fall there, making it 40-39. They're still in it though. Only 10 eliminations is what we need from Glenpool.
Downstairs and upstairs.
Camel Thunder for Salina, just trying to find where his team is at. There he finds him. He's going to go ahead and rotate with him. They're going to go and take Planner's side here. Final Fizz picks up some sticks. Okay, Glenpool is now bunkered up into yellow side. Those nades out. Gatormax finds Camel Thunder out there. Glenpool just kind of hunkering up. Gatormax finds an elimination to Breezy with the shock nades. Just pulling that lead to 42-39 with 30 seconds left. Glenpool knows if they can just hold off, get a couple of trades, they'll be just fine. Salina's really got to be aggressive. They've got to make something work. They don't have very many resources. Glenpool holds the power weapons in hand. It's going to be a tough break. Salina with the dance, dashes right back in with Glenpool. Gatormax finds elimination, finds 2. Breezy Cat finds a stick, making it 40-44 with 8 seconds remaining. Glenpool is just going to hold and bunker down and do probably just nothing and just sit there. Gatormax doing a couple of 360 spins, knowing there's really nothing to be done. And there it is.
There it is.
Another Glenpool win, but 44-40. Didn't even hit the whole 50.
Yeah, we didn't even get to 50 there.
And that's what happens when you have these 2 high-octane games, but also 2 really high-caliber players. They're not going to sit there and just mindlessly run at the opposition. They know when to play smart. That's exactly what we saw from both teams.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go check and see if everything was good on Glenpool's side. It seemed like everything was good going into this one, but I'm going to check on that PC real quick.
Now, while Dr. Harrington goes over to check a few technical issues to see if they have, in fact, been resolved, we will go ahead and maybe start moving over to the next map. And again, this is just high-octane gameplay for Halo. This is what you love to see at all levels. Up next, we're going to go to Stronghold's Recharge. This is something that actually opened up during the beta as well. And this was the first time that we actually got to see Strongholds win Halo Infinite, and this was the map that everyone was introduced to it on. Now, while Recharge Strongholds is a really good map for this, is because of how all of the spawn points are for Strongholds. You have on batteries, that's where B-side is. For Cobra, you're going to be spawning over in blue pipes really close to C. And then over on Elevator, you have the A spawn. And both teams will immediately try to secure their respective spawn strongholds, but then it's that middle one that is always the question of, do we want to hold an AB, a CB hold, or do we want to try to hold an A and C? Because when you hold A and C, you have better spawns than if you try to hold B, because spawning in those pipes, well, yes, you are in a position to maybe grab green gun, grab that shock rifle. You're at a real disadvantage because you have to push into the open to get into either one of those areas, and those are not easy open spaces to transverse. It looks like we have some looks like we don't have any technical difficulties. I apologize. We're going to go ahead and start counting down now. We're going to go ahead and rank it up here. And then again, Glenpool is up 2-0. This is a best of 7. So they have to win 2 more. So what is this going to be? Is it going to be just a 4-0 for Glenpool? Are we going to see Salina come back and hit that envious, almost reverse sweep? This is what Halo is all about, because you can be down 2 maps, all of a sudden your team can start clicking, and then you start hitting that win after win after win. That's how you start gaining momentum in these big, long tournaments.
Glenpool won the first map. Glenpool is 2-0 right now. Yeah, computer's great. Other computers got here for Val, so
perfect.
I was telling Philip where to go put all those, and so what is this game mode?
That's Stronghold's Recharge.
Stronghold, okay.
It looks like we're just pretty much gonna ignore B for right now, and it looks like Salina's gonna try to push the opposition onto A. However, there is a Glenpool Warrior that is trying to make his way to B. Oh, he's over there by B box. We're gonna try to flip A here, and this is what I was talking about in between the break here. Is Strongholds is one of those maps, especially in Recharge. Do you gamble on the empty middle spawn that both teams can get, or do you try to take control of the other team's spawn? Yeah. Hold that AC.
That's we even have that like in COD and stuff like that. So yeah, what is the gamble? And especially going from 5 people to 4 people, you don't have that flex. Splitting the 2s is always, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do here? So in this case, what would you do? 2 defend, 2 attack. I mean,
Now, one thing that I like to do and that my team works really hard on is
Yeah.
definitely to defend and to attack, but protect in a perimeter. So
Gotcha.
you have a fence that you lay around. You have that first person you got to fight through. You have that second person, and then if you need recall and reinforcements, that's when you rotate.
that makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
And this is where, again, in this game mode is actually really interesting for these two teams because this forces you to slow down.
Yeah.
Because if you go too fast, all right, we got A spawn. Now we're going to go to B. We got B. Well, guess what? A just got reflipped.
Yep.
So that high octane plays against how these two teams usually like to go at each other. Now, as we see, we have Glenpool on the board, 43-16. However, B is about to get flipped by Salina. And this is one of those things that even on strongholds, it's really difficult for teams to figure out mid-game. Is that B wide open? Not a lot of coverage on those batteries, especially when they disappear from. And you really have to decide, do we go with the ones that are harder to break into and easier to hold? Or do we try to go to the ones that are easier to hold but harder to break into?
That's what I was about to say. I would rather go to the enemy spawn, take theirs, just so you could have a lot more coverage. And B is just so open, like you said on this.
And it looks like what we've got going on right now is Salina now holding it, climbing up here with 36 and climbing, and Glenpool with only 43. Fizz finds an elimination. And here's what where Glenpool or Salina can really start taking advantage of things is the spawns and how they work. Because if you are eliminated and someone is on your spawn trying to cap, you will not spawn close.
Yeah.
You will spawn in a free and open area. Stronghold capture and flip for Glenpool. Gatormax finds elimination on Camo Thunder, and now it is Glenpool back climbing on the board, 50 and going with an AC hold again. But both spawns now held. Now Salina is forced to try to hold B and spawn B. Not a really an ideal situation for them right now.
Now remember, chap, this is a best out of 7, so the first one to 4 wins gets it. Right now, Glenpool is up 2-0 at this point. And right now, are they leading this? Yes, they are.
Yes,
blue.
they are
Leading this right now.
There's an exchange of grenades there. Glenpool has 2 fallen. There's a
Oh,
host of Salina
there's a whole
Wildcats.
team.
Unknown Bound trying to play for his life. Finds one with a grenade. Has the shark up in there. Finds a double
it.
kill. Oh,
Oh
but
my
he falls
God.
to final Fizz. And Salina stays alive just to hold on to the point, but barely. What an exchange there. Glenpool.
I mean, that guy was by himself, and he's like, we're gonna keep this. We're gonna keep this.
Do you hear boss music?
Yeah.
And now Glenpool finally is able to flip, and now getting C. During that entire exchange,
Ooh.
Glenpool went ahead and flipped the open point. Now they have a triple cap. This is double points now.
Yeah, this is double points here.
And now this is all bonus. Now you go slay,
Yeah.
right? You go get whatever you can, try to stop them from flipping any point. Because with strongholds, even though they haven't fully flipped it, if they only get half, you can go and clear it, make them reset and restart. Camo is up. Thirsty Cat's going to try to find it, gets a dance in. Just trying to hold him off. Gets the reload, picks up the camo. Oh, but finds a grenade. Sarika finds 2 and a back smack. And that's going to cause 3 to fall for Glenpool. They have an A flip. They're going to get a C flip.
I was
And
about to say,
now,
are we about to get a triple flip on this?
and we're going to get a triple. There's another Glenpool. We're the last man standing over there on C. Oh, now they're back at elevator.
Yeah, they're going back.
Oh, now there's 2 at elevator. Salina's got to make a decision here. They've got to figure out how to flip this point. Breezy finds Unknown, but Unknown finds a trade in the meantime. No, there's a stick. It's an even trade. And now it's still 2-2. A is slowly climbing. Salina's just trying to claw their way back. He's doing the ring around the rosy on elevator. Finally falls to Gator. And now Sarika's just trying to do everything he can to push into A. The opposition is just, everything's crazy. No one is spawning next to each other. It's a free-for-all out here.
This is a free-for-all for sure. This is what 2005 lobbies looks like.
Absolutely. Oh, there's a Sarika finds a triple. Camo Thunder finds the other.
My
It's
gosh.
a team wipe
It's a
now.
whole team wipe.
Salina has an easy cap here if they all commit
easy
to it.
cap. Go to B. Go to B afterwards.
And there's the cap. Now it looks like we're going to go for a 2-2. We're going to check our spawns because we know they're all going to spawn at B.
Yeah.
So do we set up a fence? Do we play slow? Because they've got a lot of ground to cover now from that triple cap. 156-65, and now they're already on A.
Yep.
Sarika seems like he's trying to call for reinforcements. Knows there's someone at glass trying to hold him honest here. Zags does find the flip with his teammate, and he sees the Salina Wildcat down low. Getting a little greedy. Is he going to chase? He's going to go ahead and maybe wait. He's going to hold it. That's a smart move. Don't get down in the open. Gatormax
no
with the
reason
shock
to
rifle.
right now.
No reason. You're up 172-65 on strongholds. This right now is just kind of sit back and coast and let whatever happen happen. 3 Glenpool Warriors, though, at one point. Unknown's going to try to maybe hit a flank here. He knows the Salina Wildcats are desperate, trying to push in. He finds an elimination as Final Fizz tries to escape. The point is about to get flipped, though. A is flipped, and there's another elimination found. And now we're going to go in and hold A and C, but A's already getting turned on because of the spawns. Breezy does take down the shock rifle, but falls immediately down to unknown. Camo Thunder, true to his name, has the camo, and is going to go ahead and slowly walk. He's going to try to walk to C. He knows there's only one there. He goes ahead and takes a couple pop shots, two shots. Oh, but there's a surprise Glenpool Warrior around the box and falls. The camo did not help. Breezy does find a trade there, however. 2 down for Salina Wildcats. Sarika finds a double kill. It's exactly what the Salina Wildcats needed. Gets the C. Oh, the grenade's just out of range. He gets the flip. Oh, but it's going to get stalled out. Oh, but he gets it at the last second because he stepped off. And it's a BC hold now for Salina Wildcats. 73 and climbing. Just cannot let the Glenpool Warriors take a point at this time. Let them have A, hold C and B.
Yes.
That's what you got to do.
You got to hold C and B here. You got to get back in this game. You were down over 100 points.
And if you're going to hold 2 points, it's going to take a while. You got to play picture perfect here.
And if I'm Glenpool, I'm just attacking C or B. Like,
oh, absolutely.
All together.
I'm
all
full
together.
sending. Absolutely.
Because I can taste victory right now. I am 55 points away. I am going all at 1 point right now and then splitting from there.
Absolutely, and there it is. There's the flip to C.
There's the flip to C.
197 and climbing. They only need to get to 250 to secure their 3rd map win. Salina's got to come up with a game plan. They've got to find where to push because they have to push as a unit now. They have to try to claim a point and continue to claim points to keep it in their favor. There's a 1 push. It doesn't win the duel, but Breezy doesn't find the trade. 2 down at B-Box under suppressive fire. Thursday and Skaggs find 2, only leaving Sarika alive with the shock rifle. And Sarika's going to be pushing into 2 now from the Glenpool Warriors over at C. And there's really not much you can do here. He's just trying to buy time. And there's the inevitable AI saying enemy team nearing victory, 130 and climbing to 102. They're going to go ahead and take pressure off of C. Sarika's trying to find anything, trying to get a cheeky kill with the shock rifle. Thirsty. Oh, but he finds the reversal and the perfect. Can he get 2? Oh, and he can't quite get 2, but 1 is cracked. Oh, but he can't get the follow-up of his team. He's going to clear C point. Does finally die. And now, but look, there's someone else just causing pressure. They saw that the Salina Wildcats are trying to full send on C.
And they're about to go. They're going for B.
And now they're going for B right now.
This is just injury to insult. It's all
it is. Here it is. This is how you make your high octane gameplay. Play for you. You have your advantage. You saw the win. You saw the opportunity. And Glenpool took advantage of it. 250 to 102. Woo! But for a while there, that was close.
Yeah, it was very close the entire time. And once Glenpool took all 3, they went off from there.
And I think it was something they didn't even realize they had all 3 until they saw it on that last point. They're like, guys, we got 3. We can go play.
Yeah, I don't think anybody realized they had 3 besides us.
Yeah, we're sitting here watching. That's a triple cap.
Yeah.
That 2-point lead's going to turn into 5. Now 10, now 12. And now the spawns are crazy because now the stronghold spawns really mess you up because now you're just spawning wherever's free where there's not a Glenpool Warrior.
And so that trying to get your team back and then spawning and going for another spawn, it's just hard. Pancakes, it is Glenpool and I always pronounce it wrong. Salina?
I believe it's Salina.
I think you're right. I always want to say Salina, but it's not Salina. That's a singer.
That is, I think.
Salina and Glenpool.
Salina and Glenpool, yes. You can thank Oklahoma towns for that. Sometimes they come up with ones that we're not quite sure. We will have numerous of those, I'm sure, today.
It's all the native names, man. It's all the towns named after native tribes and people and stuff like that.
That is true.
Yeah.
Now, up next, what we could have been the last map. Glenpool is now up 3-0. They're on the edge of victory. They can taste it. All they got to do is outslay Salina. But we saw last time that it was neck and neck the entire time, only a 1 or 2 point elimination difference. However, it was the bunkering down that Aquarius allowed you to have. We're on Imperium now, folks. This is a Halo 3 map. Back when I was, just a young lean freshman in high school playing Halo 3 after school for probably way too many hours, but still, this map does not allow you to bunker down. It's too open. You can't just bunker down and hope someone comes to you. There's too many open areas to get. Some of the power weapons and equipment to look on this map is going to be the rockets, it's going to be the overshield, but more importantly, the snipers that both teams have access to. Controlling the snipers on such a long line of sight map is going to be crucial, especially when you have 2 teams that have almost pixel perfect aim. So as we get started, we're going to see Breezy from Salina Wildcats, and we're going to start off And we're going to go straight for rockets because we know what spawns. Glenpool had the same idea. An unfortunate grenade bounce. He eliminated himself there because he had a miscalculation on his nade. And that's going to put one down immediately. And like I said, those two snipers are going to be crucial on these long sight lines. And whoever has got the best sniper can control the sandbox here.
Oh, it's Salina.
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 Confirmed. What I was just telling Chad is this is Imperium, but this is a Halo 3 map.
Yeah.
This is Pit.
Yeah.
And this is exciting for me and you because we know this map in and out.
Yes.
The only thing that's changed is the weapons.
Yep. What game mode are we in right now? Slayer? Another Slayer. That's right. It goes Slayer objective, Slayer objective. Yeah.
Right now, Salina?
Salina.
Salina. I see it. Salina. Got it. Salina now up 3-2. And what I was saying is while there are two really powerful weapons and items on this map, the overshield and the rockets,
yeah.
In my opinion, what's more important is the snipers.
Yes.
Because those spawn on a pedestal and are, while power weapons, both teams have access to it. And that means one of the two teams could potentially have a fully stocked sniper with 12 shots.
Yep. And especially across this map, that's huge.
Very huge. Unknown finds elimination. Gatormax finds the sniper across the map on Streaka. Thirsty Cat with the heat wave.
The heat wave.
Finds a Gatormax, gets the cleanup. Breezy finds the exchange though. We have a Salina Wildcat over in the corner trying to play for his life. Does end up falling. Unknown bound gets the elimination with the rockets. Gatormax trying to help out his teammate as he ducks back in. 3 of the Wildcats on platform here on their own base. Glenpool just kind of playing it slow. They only up by 2.
Salina was a great artist. Yes, she was.
She for sure was.
I didn't even know about her until I saw the movie. And it was just on TV one night when I was little. So, oh, great games here. Glenpool is up by 5 points right now. Like we said last time, we're not looking for them. I don't see these teams going to the max on kills. They are going to be strategic. They're going to be defensive. They're going to go with each other as a team. And, yeah, we're going to see the 40s. We're not going to see the 50s in this.
I believe so. I believe the timer will be what will decide the winner. But what I also believe is something you can't do on this map that you could do on Aquarius is you can't bunker down here.
Yeah, you can't.
There's nowhere to bunker.
No.
There's too many open sight lines. There's too many routes to get to places.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we're doing Halo right now. After that, it'll be Rainbow Six Siege. And then after that will be Call of Duty and Valorant at the same time. So Valorant's going to take longer than Call of Duty, so we're going to be streaming Call of Duty first, and then we will switch over to Valorant when the time comes. Good rocket kill there.
Thirsty Cat's got the rocket in hand, a powerful weapon here.
Yeah.
But it's only got 2 shots, so you got to make the most out of it. Sees the camo, doesn't even pull the trigger. That is trigger discipline right there, because you're not going to eliminate him even if he takes you straight to the chest.
Yeah, he's too far away, too. He can just ricochet right back to you.
Gatormax has a sniper hand. Seems he's the typer. He hits the headshot. Finds it out of the air. Just a quick flick. Finds an elimination. Gets the double.
Gets a double kill.
Looking for another. He is hungry, looking to take heads off of shoulders today. Now putting Glenpool 16-7. A much different outcome right now than what we saw on Aquarius.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think equates for that?
There's a lot that can go.
It's hard to commentate when you see such good plays.
Yeah. Eagles are killing it.
Yes, that is Glenpool.
Yeah, it's Glenpool. Okay. Blair finally met their match in COD. Yeah, they got their first loss in 4 years. So
that is what I'm excited to see.
Yeah, Glenpool versus
Unfortunately,
Blair
I won't be able to see it live
because we didn't get to see that live when that match went down in playoffs. So we will now see it at the highest level.
Oh, the Wildcats just going full force as a marching band in a line, taking down a few of the Glenpool Warriors, making it a 2-2 battle right now. Unknown has a sniper in hand, tries to find the snipe, can't get it. Breezy does takes down his opponent, and then he follows up and now gets the other 2, trying to get a few points on. Gator having a game right now.
Yeah, they're up by 10 points as we speak.
Well, right now, Unknown and Gator are just kind of running it. Right, they both have had snipers. They both have had rockets, and they're 9 and 8 respectively, holding most of the weight right now in terms of elimination.
I will tell you what, man. Sometimes when you get on Slayer and you get on a roll, you do not stop.
That's something that a lot of people don't understand, especially about esports if you're new.
Yeah.
There's this thing that we refer to as the flow state.
Yep.
Right. This is something that player gets in that groove. It's like that runner's high that you hear about.
Yeah.
And once you get that, especially when you get someone dangerous like a sniper, oh, you might as well go ahead and take your helmet off because it's not going to help you with that.
man, especially when you're in like, if you're using that BR, man, you can just start running train on people, and it's just so fantastic.
Oh, and it's a satisfying
Yes,
feeling.
it is. You're getting shots, and especially even if your magazine runs out, you pull out your pistol, you still get the headshot or you get the punch, and you just keep rolling along. It's just a magical feeling.
Oh, it's the best.
So,
Full team wipe there from Glenpool, gets it on the Wildcats, hits the Rockets. A little insult to injury there, 32-15. We may see a 50-cap game.
yeah.
And at this rate, we may see spectacular.
And then if that's the case, that's 4-0.
That's a 4-0. It's a clean sweep.
Yep.
And up until this match, we've seen really close matchups, though.
Yes, it has been close until about, I would say, last game was when they took the three.
It was that triple cap.
Yeah, that triple cap is where Glenpool started pulling away. The first 2 games, it's the first of 4. Or who won the first 3? Glenpool won all first 3. So, yeah, it's those first 2 games, though, were very close to each other. Glenpool barely pulled away with them. The first Slayer, it was only, what, 3 or 4?
Yeah, 3 or 4.
And that was at the very end. It wasn't even at the beginning.
Right.
Now we're seeing a 19-40. Glenpool has came online. That's what this is.
The controllers, the sticks are warm, as we like to say.
And what it is as soon as they came on, it's my God.
The in the air headshot on the elevator of all things. What am I witnessing? Srika, he's like, we're not out of this yet, boys.
We're not out of here.
He's headhunting now. He sees one, tries to find it over there on ammo crate. He says, please, Peek, give me some kills. Oh, but Gatormax finds one on Breezy with a headshot. 2 snipers online. Everyone's head is up for grabs. He's trying to find it, couldn't get it. They're looking at full push, finds a tip there, can't quite get it. Oh, but
out.
Beautiful sniper switching there. He's got to hold off now. There's Breezy just waiting to get recharge. There's an exchange in the oh, but it's a headshot by Gator.
Gator says,
oh, he finds another with a double
another
kill. This man said, no, we're going home with the gold today, Glenpool.
We're taking that trophy.
1 shot left, finds another dink, but can't quite get the elimination.
Get the kill.
5 eliminations left. Glenpool can smell it. They're hungry. They're not even playing as a group anymore. They're just trying to find that last kill.
Yeah.
They're trying to say, I brought us home. Green gun in hand. Breezy finds elimination. Oh, that's something that's so difficult. The green gun, it's so sensitive, especially if you have those adaptive triggers on some of these new controllers.
Yeah.
That's hard to hold down for so long. He knows they're somewhere. He's looking for it. He's hunting. Breezy looking 48-52. Can Glenpool find 2 more?
There's one.
Unknown bounce
one
looking.
More.
He's got 18. Can he get a 20 bomb here? He's looking. He's hungry. He sees the camels. There's the stick tackler.
There's it is.
It's a double kill.
And that's 4-0 to Glenpool.
4-0 to Glenpool. And
congratulations to your state champions in Halo.
Glenpool Warriors, the state champions in the spring semester for the OKSE.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Harrington, walk us through what we just witnessed.
So what we just witnessed is a lot. I can tell you right now, their comms are probably amazing right now.
Oh, yeah.
That was a lot of team coordination. You saw on all maps from the first one where we had oddball, even though it was 4-3, you could see on points they were communicating well. They were hunkering down. Saw it in Slayer on the second game. Second game was crazy. I'm not saying that both teams didn't have great comms, but you could see that Glenpool is not just good at Slayer; they are good at objective too.
Right.
And we said that at the beginning. We knew that they both would have to be good at both of these for them to win.
Absolutely.
And so,
and what seemed to be the real turning point of no return was that triple cap on Strongholds.
That triple cap set them off.
And
I think that would go, hey guys, we got this.
We got this, because after this we got Slayer, which we've already beaten them at.
We've already beaten them already. So
and that's where momentum in these long matches comes into play. Glenpool had the attrition.
Yep. Salina, great play. I mean, both the first 2 games they were neck and neck. Just not enough. And on that third game, giving up that cap, I think that's going through could be 7 games. That's can wear and tear on you.
Oh, absolutely. And we'll see that throughout the rest of this tournament.
Yep.
The team with the most attrition, especially when those longer games come in, will be the ones that'll be victorious.
Yeah. So let it get through here. Chat, what we're going to do, we're going to go do an intermission. We're going to get everything set up for Rainbow Six Siege. Who will be commentating that? Probably me and probably Coach Murray.
Yes.
Unless you're wanting to do it.
I unfortunately am not a Rainbow Six Siege person, so I won't know much.
Yes. So we will be back, I would say 20 minutes enjoy the music, enjoy everything as we switch everything over, and we'll see you guys just here in a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, chat. We're fixing to do ceremonies here in a second. So we're going to have this up for you guys. I'm going to mute myself, and then when they start, they'll start. You guys will hear it.
sold. Okay, Lawton High not here. Epic, can I get an Epic representative up here? Epic Charter. And is there a Westmore representative in the house? Okay, Westmore's not here yet. Okay, so for Rocket League Bison, Epic Charter got second place. So they are your state runner-up. Congratulations. Westmore got third, and Lawton High School is your champion of Rocket League Bison Division. Okay, Rocket League Whitetail, if I could get a representative from Eisenhower, Elk City, and Glenpool. Eisenhower, Elk City, Glenpool. Eisenhower, you guys here? No? Okay. Okay, number 3 coming in as the third place for OKSE Rocket League Whitetail Deer Division is Eisenhower. Number 2, your state runner-up, Elk City, Oklahoma. And do they have a plaque? And a plaque. Congratulations, guys. And your state champions in Rocket League Whitetail Deer is Glenpool, number 1 in the state. Congratulations. All right, for Rocket League